I've recently been repairing the roof on this VW camper van. I priced the roof metalwork at 43 hours, but it has taken me 75 hours. I've been repairing classic vehicle bodywork professionally for over 20 years, but it's very hard to know how bad a vehicle really is. Previous repairs can mask the real extent of the work needed, plus when you go to inspect a vehicle for pricing, there's only so much that you can see. You can't start tearing the interior apart just to see what you need to. What I couldn't see with this roof repair was that a whole inside framework needed replacing. I expected some repairs beneath the exterior roof, but not the entire length of the van, and this is what has caught me out. It's certainly not the first time this has happened, and despite my experience, I do get it wrong. I hate contacting the customer and giving them the news that I got the price wrong. Quite often, instead, I come to a compromise where I reduce my hourly rate to help with the extra cost I failed to foresee. I was recently sent an email offering a tool that could reduce this major problem. It's not just a problem for body restorers like myself. Anyone who is looking at purchasing a classic vehicle or working on one would certainly benefit. So this is the Kaiweets Borescope. I could have used this tool to establish the extent of the corrosion without having to remove the roof lining. There are other parts of this van that I have also priced to repair. Let's find out if I've messed up more than once. I want to see the underside of the windscreen aperture. We can see it's very rusty as a result of leaking, but there is also what looks to be filler. This means there has been a bodged repair which I'm going to have to rectify. The corner of the aperture is certainly bad, and there is another bit of concern near the windscreen wiper mechanism. It may be surface rust here, or it might be more serious. The bit in between looks okay. We can also see some black sealant, which is another indication of rust holes being filled instead of welding repairs. The next bit I want to have a look at is the lower front panel joint. I can see from the outside there has been work done, but to what degree and how well? Again, there is evidence of plates welded in badly. The good thing is it's only in the corner, so it doesn't look like I'll have to replace the entire length. Anytime you spot a previous repair, it always adds to the time it will take to restore that area. Heat distortion, unnecessary damage, and grinding off welds will add to the time it will take, so this tool will definitely help me to get the price of the jobs right. There are other occasions where this tool could be useful, checking the painting or waxing coverage of the repaired areas and checking the application of sealant around inner to outer wheel arches. On convertibles, sometimes people replace sills without replacing the reinforcing sill membranes. A massive job to rectify, and you wouldn't know without a borescope. Internal inspection of engines is of course another great use. There are a few things that make this borescope particularly useful. The camera articulates 210 degrees, which is vital for seeing what you need to. You can also flip the image on the screen. It will take still photographs or video, and there is also audio for the footage, which is great for reminding yourself whereabouts on the vehicle the footage relates to. There is also a zoom function and brightness of the camera lights. There are also some other settings, but I doubt I'll need to adjust anything. Setting the date and time is useful as it displays it on the videos and photos. There are some extras like a hook and pickup magnet. The magnet does affect the field of view, and it won't pick up a bolt heavier than M6. It will be better to use the camera to direct a stronger telescopic magnet tool for retrieving bolts. The last extra is a mirror. It comes with a USB charge cable and a 32 gig micro SD card. There is a manual, but you probably won't need it as the tool is intuitive to use. I would say the tool is good value for money, and I'm really pleased with it. Thanks to Jane at Kaiweets for sending it to me. If you think a borescope could be of use to you, there is a link in the description with a discount code and a link to the website.